Hey everyone, this is Big Mike, and this is my spoiler-free review of The Mandalorian Season 1. I must say I really enjoyed Season 1 of The Mandalorian. It was a breath of fresh air for Star Wars fans. I know recently Star Wars fans have been kind of disillusioned, by the new trilogy. I wouldn't say I'm one of those fans. The Force Awakens, I actually enjoyed. The Last Jedi was probably one of my least favorite Star Wars films to date. And The Rise of Skywalker had a lot of problems, but I enjoyed the film if you watched my spoiler-free or non-spoiler review on that. So I can understand why Star Wars fans have been a little, down recently with the content that's been coming out ever since Disney took them over, or bought the rights to Star Wars, from George Lucas. So there was a couple of things that I thought were good or breath of fresh air recently for Star Wars fans. That being Jedi Fallen Order. The game was really great. I enjoyed playing it. I beat it the first weekend that I got it. I didn't get a chance to do a review on it, but it was a really, really good game. It was really enjoyable. And The Mandalorian, what I'm talking about today, it was breath of fresh air for Star Wars fans, and what we've been getting so far. And it's a brainchild of Jon Favreau, and it's great. So, let's start off with the review on that. Like I said, I really enjoyed this for Season 1. We start out learning about Darren, I believe is the Mandalorian's name, as we find out later in the series. And he's given a job by the client, which is an ex-Imperial officer, and he's to seek out, a bounty. That bounty, as we find out, if you haven't watched the series, it's been spoiled a long time ago for you. It's very meme worthy. It's been tons of memes for the past 8 weeks at this point. I'm wearing a shirt of it right now, Baby Yoda. And it's funny, or the child as it's, really called, because it doesn't have a name so far, but the internet has dubbed it Baby Yoda. So at the point where the Mandalorian was learning about the bounty, we found out, hey, it's all the information he got is 50 years old, and we don't know, what race it is. He didn't get a lot of information. So he ends up, finding Baby Yoda, and all the cuteness of it. I don't blame him. He's like, I'm not turning in this kid. I'm going to protect this kid. It's a foundling, like I am. If you watch the series, you find out he's a foundling. Because of the chain of events that happened when he was a kid. He was found by, Mandalorians and raised as a Mandalorian. So, like I said, really a breath of fresh air. There's 8 episodes this season. The 8th episode actually premiered today. I watched it earlier this morning, and I must say I was satisfied. I am so glad that they are working on Season 2 as we speak. They're actually in production. There has been no release date as of yet. But, speculation is that it's going to be released around the same time that the first season was released this year. So 2020, we should expect the first episode of Mandalorian Season 2 around November. I would like to do a spoiler talk. I know I mentioned that in my last video. I haven't found anybody to come on or as a guest to do, a spoilery talk yet. It's the holiday season. People are busy. I get it. I think I am going to film another spoiler review of The Mandalorian Season 1, probably without a guest. So please look for that. If you don't have Disney Plus, please get it. You're missing out on, very good content. Marvel, Disney, Star Wars, then they're going to get much more content as a lot of things age off of, like, say, Netflix and things like that. And you get to see The Mandalorian. And also the Marvel shows are going to be premiering on Disney Plus. They even have, promotions, deals, whatever. And it's actually, a pretty cheap service. And it's pretty worth it. So if that's what you're worried about, if that's what you're waiting for. But if you're a Star Wars fan, if you're a Marvel fan, if you're a Disney fan, you got to have this streaming service. It actually has a lot of good content. And The Mandalorian did not disappoint. It was a very good show from beginning to end. The episode, I would say my only gripe with the show is the length of the episodes. I get it, because if the intent is to leave you wanting for more, that is exactly what happens. The episodes are between a half an hour to 50 minutes long. The last episode being the longest, which was around 49 minutes, maybe 50 minutes. And each episode, when it ends, which airs weekly, it's not, you know, like Netflix where it's put all out the day it premieres. It comes out weekly. After every episode, you're like, oh my God, what's going to happen next? I need more, I need more, I need more. Like the first week, I believe we got 2 episodes the first week that it premiered. And then before The Rise of Skywalker came out, instead of premiering on Friday, the episode 7 premiered on Wednesday. So you could actually see it and not conflict with going to see The Rise of Skywalker. So I do like how they do that. Kind of. That is one of my gripes though, like, is the length of the episodes. I do wish they were longer. I just want more. I just want more of The Mandalorian. It's such a great show. It's very faithful to the Star Wars mythos. It's just a very good Star Wars show. I highly recommend it. If you don't have Disney Plus, please get it. Honestly, I would give this season probably a 9 out of 10. I usually don't give anything a perfect because nothing is perfect, but a 9 is very high in my book. I may even go as far as say 9.5. I really enjoyed season 1 of The Mandalorian. I cannot wait for season 2 of The Mandalorian. And I really, really want to do a spoiler review because when I do that, I want to talk about some of the points that especially people are talking about, which direction the show is going to go in. I want to dive deep into the characters and things like that. But as for right now, I'm going to leave it there. And please let me know what you think of The Mandalorian Season 1. Drop your comments down below. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Please hit the bell for notifications for all my latest content. And once again, thanks for watching and see you next time.